Savage.
Hey guys. Whoo! 10:19. We here. Sorry for the wait. But you know what time it is. When the button goes live, that's when it's about to be that time. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Void Worshipper, I know I'm late. But, 12:15 is it's a suggestion. I should just start making it 12:20. It's always around that time anyway. Yeah, sorry guys. But, I make up for it by, staying long, right? So we got the Reverie tomorrow. It's exciting. I hope to see you guys in the chat. According to to Morge, the way the things are going to be set up, it seems like at any given time, there's going to be like 10 people talking. So it might get a little chaotic, but it's still going to be fun. Altogether, there's about 30 people that will be swapped in and out. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to talk to a lot of people that I've never talked to before. I mean, especially considering, as far as the One Piece community is concerned, I've only actually talked to, maybe 6 or 7 people that are going to be at this. But it's fun. So you can check that out on Mr. Morge's channel. It's going to be a big live stream with a bunch of other One Piece YouTubers talking about One Piece for hours. So I hope to see some of you guys in the chat. Savage Gang. We're going to get into the chapter today. Let's see. Whew. And Chin, I'm making you a mod. That's a Chrissy request. Plus you're here all the time. Let me pull up the chapter now. As always, we're going to be over at OnePieceChapters.com, but that's because we're a bunch of pirates. But at the same time, guys, always read the official on Sundays. Okay? We're pirates, but we're also savages. All right, I'm looking at the chapter now, and ooh-wee, look at this. We're going to the moon, people. Luffy in looks like a space outfit, or maybe it's Air Force. I don't know. Oh, is this the Where's Waldo thing that I saw was happening? There was a Where's Waldo type thing on Reddit recently that people were sending me, because whoever made it, they put a little me in it. It was flattering. So I'm looking at this Where's Waldo type thing. Well, I found Bosso Massa in the middle. Oh, man. I found Fortrix. He's he's on the right side in the middle, standing on some sort of a roof. Oh, this is... God, I could spend 20 minutes just on this. Obviously Big Mom is probably the easiest thing to find. I found Luffy. There's Zoro. Kid with his giant mech. Interesting. San Juan Wolf. Is Oda trying to tell us something? Is Oda trying to tell us something, Galaxy? Because I haven't seen any other like non-Wano people yet. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We can do that later. I'm going to get into the chapter. Oh, color spread. Whoo, Jinbei with the certified drip. That's Jinbei's best outfit I've ever seen. That's what he should be wearing in Onigashima right now. It's what are those? The whale sharks? Yeah, this is fun. Frankie's shirt says, "You gank steer." Like you're steering. And that's got an anchor, but... Oh god, this is great. Oh, I forgot to put the OST in my ear. I'm slacking. I love Frankie's hair. Oh man, this is fun. This is fun. Yeah, commemorating 24 years of serialization, One Piece Day. Yeah, guys, 24 years. You know, I mean, I had to break out the, you know, the Alabasta drip for the 24th anniversary here. Love it, love it, love it. This is exciting. What kind of shenanigans are we going to get into on the anniversary? Okay, Triceracopter. That's an interesting title name. So we're gonna get some Frankie stuff. All right. Now we're really in it, guys. We're really in it. We're really in it. We got Queen using laser beams. So whatever the technology used for the pacifistas has been incorporated into Queen. We knew this because he was doing laser beams with his mouth like a pacifista as well. But he can also do it with his claw tail. Alright. Alright. Sounds like tech Frankie would love to get his hands on. Yeah. Oh, Zoro pack, guys. Let's get those Zoro packs in the chat. I want to see them. Yeah. It's gonna be a sad day when Zoro breaks out of this pack and the emoji just isn't gonna hit as much. It's just not gonna hit as hard when he's not in it. So many layers of bandages. Alright. Next page, the Polar Tang. We're going to get an update on Luffy. These guys are useless. Should we pour some medicine down his throat? They have no idea what to do. Yeah, meat. Give him meat. That's what he wants. That's all he needs. Does Law have a cook? Alright, next page. Right Brain Tower. This should be around where Frankie is, because I'm seeing this armored guy that works for Sasaki here. Yep, there's Frankie. Oh, yeah, these guys have turned. They're now fighting. I love it. I love it. So we're gonna get Sasuke's hybrid form. We were talking about this last time. That we get the hybrid forms for everybody else. It's only natural we get the Sasuke hybrid. Boom, there it is. Next page, Sasuke hybrid, and it's fun because you can see the V for victory slash that Frankie did on Sasuke's chest. I can only imagine that that's what the scar is. Sasuke seems more loyal than I thought here. Interesting. Helix sword. This sword reminds me of that female character in Soul Calibur. I can't remember her name, but she has like that whip sword. I love this Iron Bro. It's probably like Tetsuno Aniki. Okay, so this is the Triceracopter. What? That's what I'm saying, Frankie. How the hell are you spinning like that? This is the pinnacle of Triceratops, people. This is the Triceratops awakening. I'm still on this panel of Sasuke just sort of floating in the air. We've seen a lot of ridiculous things in One Piece. This is one of them. I just looked at the chat. Random guy said a real flying six. Yeah, this man is flying. This is absurd. This is wild. This man's attacking his own boys. It be your own people, man. I'm loving this panel on the next page after that, where, you know what? I mean, this is a Frankie chapter. I just need the Frankie theme on a loop, so I'm changing the OST in my ear. There we go. Now this is where it needs to be. So I'm loving this shot of Frankie holding back Sasuke's sword. I didn't think this would turn into an aerial battle. This is awesome. Full chapter of Frankie fighting. This is like nearly a full chapter so far. This is awesome. General Shield. Okay. A run-up. Okay. Tricera bullet. Hits the shield. Did he get into... Is he breaking General Frankie with this? Oh, the shoulder launcher's going to misfire. Okay. He's going to end up knocking Frankie out of Shogun mode. Oh, wait, he's turning it into a suplex. Yes! Frankie would know something about weak spots. His back. Right? So, yeah. I don't care how thick your hide is, your belly's bound to be a weak spot. So Frankie's using the same thing. Victory V slash. But it's not going to work this time. If only I was better with swords. I should be hanging out a little more with Zoro. I like the detail on this panel on the bottom of the page with the Victory V flash attack. So that you can kind of see more of the environment. You know, a lot of this stuff has been, you know, very like close up. It's good to remind ourselves of the geography. Ooh. This man just broke the Frankie Shogun sword. Well, Frankie's definitely not using a supreme grade sword, huh? Alright. Strongest attack. Flex, Frankie, flex. Come on. Come on. Gowan Cannon Encore. General Cannon. Yep. Whoa. Did he just take him out? He just set this man flying. Oh, no. Alright. Next page. Doubles page spread. Taking you down with me. Tricera Magnum. Whew. Oh, he jumped out of Frankie Shogun. Radical Beam. Let's go. Right in the belly. That's my guy. And it is hitting with this Frankie theme in my ear. Alright, rooftop. I went through a lot to get that devil fruit. Did you really think I'd just let you use its power freely? I only ate it because I was hungry. Well, that, you know, Yamato would have that in common with Luffy there. All I wanted was to set sail, and now I can't even swim. Alright. So Yamato's sort of looking like Wanda here in this panel. Only seeing the bottom part of their face. Tried to kill you countless times now, and you always knocked me down, but that's what made me strong. Shackles weren't the only thing keeping me here. If I abandon this country... Is this like a nine-tailed fox thing? How could I call myself Odin? So this is interesting. I can't tell. I can't tell if this is actually the Byakko, or if this is like a nine-tailed fox situation. I wish Oda would have put, like, you know, the fruit. Just, you know, just an Oda box, buddy. Let us know. Looking at the color page. Alright. I am done with the chapter. Let's talk about it. Super chat from Amrit.
Savage.
Thank you. I think a Nari is also possible. Possibly. All right. Take a look at the taking a look at the chat here, catching up a little bit. Not Senor Pink, but I'll take the suplex. That's funny. All right. Now it's the Flying Four. It's a Kieran. Maybe. Let's see. DJ BJ32, thank you.
Savage.
Super Frankie Beam. Chin said Yamato equals Bambi. It does look like a deer, yeah. Enigma Sword.
Savage.
Said, alright furries, it's now time for you to abandon the sinking ship that is Carrot for Nakama and join the Yama gang. We welcome you. With open arms. I mean, I do have to admit that this particular transformation does sort of step on Carrot. I'm just saying. My guy AJ.
Savage.
I cheated today and checked Reddit for what her fruit is. And Reddit can't decide between 3 different ones, all based on Japanese myth. Well, by the end of this stream, we'll come to some sort of a conclusion with this.
Savage.
Bastiano T. Yamato's devil fruit might be a Kirin, a Chinese mythical creature said to appear with the imminent arrival or passing of a sage or illustrious ruler. A Chinese mythical creature in a arc all about Japanese mythology. I don't know. I don't know if Oda would start mixing a lot of that stuff, but it's possible. It's possible. I did look at what the Kirin was, and it did seem like it. Brandon King.
Savage.
I think Katarina Devon already has the kiwi fruit. Yeah, so we already saw that Katarina Devon had that fruit, but by design. Just looking at the way Oda drew it, it sort of reminded me of the Pokemon Ninetales. So that's why I was just like, you know. But yeah, Katarina Devon already has that fruit. Let's see. Mark Creasy.
Savage.
My guy. Missed the chapter reaction, but hopefully in time for some speculation. Also, Frankie is goated. All facts. All facts. We know Frankie's goated. We love Frankie over here. So. And we got some excellent Frankie stuff this chapter for sure. Needed it. It's been too long. Although I am disappointed that, if Sasuke's down for the count, we may not get what we've wanted, which is that Kokoro connection. I still would love that to happen. My guy Ryo.
Savage.
He said R.I.P. Hashtag Yamagang. So I think that's Ryo, is a hardcore Carrot stan. So I think Ryo is now joining the Yamato Alliance. It's okay, my man. It's okay. It's okay. God to Basine. Randy, could you see Frankie grabbing Sasuke's sword because he said he wanted to get better at swordsmanship? So I don't necessarily take the line that Frankie had saying, I wish I was better at swordsmanship, as like, I'm going to get better at swordsmanship. But it could. I mean, if that's the route that Frankie wants to go. But I mean, I would say that he's better off with his beams and, his proprietary technology. Reset. Also, Frankie bodying Buffalo was a good foreshadow for this fight. I have to jet. I'm glad I was able to catch the reaction portion. Have a great one, everyone. Appreciate you dropping by. And that's a good comparison, right? Because I mean, Sasuke was basically turned himself into Buffalo. If you can't remember, Buffalo was the member of the Don Quixote family. Yeah, this guy. Then it had the propeller fruit. Oh, and we also had Sanji at the beginning of this chapter, and I forgot to drop this.
Bro, look, he got the heat on feet, bro.
Super chat from Spark Soul, thank you. Hey Randy, I'm sick today, so I can catch your stream. Oh, I'm happy to have you here. Not happy that you're sick. I hope you're starting to feel better. Do you think Yamato is surrounded by fire or smoke or fur? Also, thanks for being so awesome. Thank you for being awesome. Let's see. it like it sort of looked like fiery fur to me. You know, that's why like I started thinking that it looked like Ninetales, the Pokemon. Now, of course, we've talked about it. Katarina Devon has that fruit, so that's not possible. But you know, looking at Yamato, there's a very like deer-like look to him, you know? Which also kind of steps on Chopper, you know? And it's like, it sort of puts Yamato in this sort of weird predicament of like, are we going to have two deer-type creatures on the crew? And like, and then if Carrot joins, then there's like too many people that look the same. So this is... We're going to have to see how... We're going to need more information, and we're going to have to see how this looks when it's colored. You know, to see if it really does step on everybody, and what the true powers of this fruit are. Because, you know, Kaido's saying that he went through a lot of trouble to get this fruit, so there must be something special about it. Right? I don't know. Because this simultaneously makes, like, Carrot for Nakama look even less likely. And kind of, to me, almost Yamato for Nakama kind of less likely as well. Until we get more information. But it is an interesting design. It's something different. But then at the same time, like, deers don't have fangs, so I don't know. But then there's also like a fox element to it, and if it's a fox, then that's fine. Yeah. So let's see. My guy AJ.
Savage.
You know, and it's funny too, because I was actually thinking about this when it happened. AJ said, "Pell, only 5 devil fruits fly. Sasaki, ha ha ha." Triceratops goes, brrr. Every time someone flies as devil fruit, I'm always going back to that Pell thing in my head. I should have said it out loud, but that I'm glad someone said it for me and reminded me. I was just in the mood. Gum Diesel.
Savage.
The way the chapter ended, do you think it's setting up for a Kaido flashback? I mean, we're definitely going to get that Kaido flashback, but there's no trailing off. There's no setup for it right now. We're inching ever closer every single time we get there, but at this point of the story, I feel like we're going to get a significant amount further into the fights downstairs before we get that flashback. And we'll probably get the flashback after Kaido overwhelms Yamato. And so since Oda, gave us a full chapter of Jinbei versus Who's Who, now we got Frankie versus Sasaki. It only makes sense that we're gonna 10-20 is gonna be Robin and Brooke. So, and that's what I'm waiting for, and it's exciting too, guys, because it means that since he's already done a full chapter basically of Jinbei versus Who's Who, he's already done a full chapter of Frankie versus Sasaki, we are actually in a position to get a full chapter of Nico Robin putting a beat down. What a time to be alive. 10-20 or 10-21. It's happening. We're getting it. Ryo pointed out that it looks like Kamachio. So yeah, I could agree with that as far as Yamato's fur. Yeah. Mark Creasy, my guy. Renewing the membership. Appreciate you.
Savage.
We got Amrit Singh.
Savage.
Based in RE Theory on Britannica article about it. Theory on Britannica article about it. I'm going to have to read the Britannica article. An Amaterasu. That would be interesting. Shimotsky D. Zoro said, check out Amaterasu. Wolf Fox. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with it. I remember the game. Wow. This is leave it to Oda, you know. It's like this is the big speculation, right? It's just going to be a whole 2 weeks of, because it's a break, right? Do we have a break, or are we getting 10/20 next week? I forget. Or this is all we're going to be thinking about. But also keep in mind, guys, that when we go to the Reverie tomorrow, we're official. Okay, it's the whole thing's official only. We will not be talking about 1019. So we're getting all of our discussion about 1019 out right now. Because there are many YouTubers that do honor that, you know, that you know, they've gone corporate with it and all that, you know, in respect to them. So we're not going to talk about 1019 during the Reverie stream, but it's actually good because there's really, you know, there wasn't that big of a bomb in this chapter. Like, this Yamato Devil Fruit thing is cool. Frankie fighting, awesome, but it doesn't change any sort of theories or like the complete structure of the arc. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Diz of the Ghost.
Savage.
Only Goda can look at the frill of a Triceratops and think, if you spun that hard enough. Also, maybe Frankie repairs Shogun with some of Queen's tech. I'd love that. I would love that. I would love if Frankie finds a room of Queen's blueprints, right? That'd be dope. Mr. Venator.
Savage.
Sickle, Weasel, Kamaitachi. Check it out for Yama. Alright, let's see. Kamaitachi. Ah. This, this might, I'm looking at the Kamaitachi right now. And this is kind of an interesting thing as well. Maybe I'll do it on my phone and then I can put it on the screen. Let's see. Let's see. So that's kind of interesting. I could see that. There's a lot of stuff to like really do a deep dive on. Here. Shout out to Maxo.
Savage.
Chapter ended with Yamato. Robin's last 1v1 was with Yama, coincidence. My guy's getting real tinfoil right now. I mean, we're here for it. AJ said Robin needs a power-up. I want her to steal Black Maria's weapon. That'd be kind of weird. That'd be kind of weird. Robin with a staff. I want to see what that staff can do first. Lou Patterson.
Savage.
So I just read that Inari can take both female and male forms as an androgynous being. ... Interesting. We are we're getting closer here, people. We're getting closer here. DJ BJ32.
Savage.
Yamato has a deer fruit, like Norse mythology. I try to pronounce things, but that what you got for me there, I think that eludes me. Ike Paneer, maybe? Maybe. But this thing I'm looking at here, the horns are very specific, and we're not seeing that with Yamato. Oh, my guy Synsei Inc. is in here. What's up, my guy? Yeah. I'm a little late to noticing you in here, but, you know, what's up, my man? You ready for tomorrow? Very motivated.
Savage.
Next chapter title. Hana Hana no catch these fans. Higatesco mano. Yeah. I think the chapter's going to be Hana Hana catch these hands. Synsei said, me and Randy Troy collab when? Anytime, bro. Anytime. You know, that naturally fits into the schedule for both of us. Lucy B said we want that now. Sensei said, what's good, bro? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm, you know, living life. Enjoying One Piece. Got the Reverie tomorrow, bro. Rouse said, about time Randy noticed Sensei was in here. You know I'm delayed. You know? I'm trying, I'm you know, I'm trying to give everybody their due here. You know, we got a lot of people in here. I'm trying to read everybody, but it's like it gets impossible sometimes. You know, we got 485 people in here right now, which is wild. Thanks everybody for being here. Oh, since they said Randy, your chat wants the one-on-one collab. Jack Adams said we all want that collab. Synsei and I have collabed before. You know, we've done a couple of things. I've actually probably done the most collabs with Synsei, I think. He hits me up a lot. You know, we've done stuff on... Synsei said 500 in here, bro. Oh, okay. This is... yeah. But I'm down for it. I'm down for it. We can set that up. You know, next break week. Next break week, we in there. You know, come on over. We'll just talk about whatever. Let me read this super chat real quick. Soft Egg, my friend.
Savage.
Keelan is the descendant of a dragon, the symbol of benevolence. Its head looks like a dragon, body like a deer, legs like a horse, tail like an oxtail, and its back has fur with 5 colors. It can spit fire and has a voice like thunder. Soft Egg spitting right now. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Soft Egg figured it out. It's a Keelan. I just looked it up. This is definitely what it is. Sorry for the glare, sorry for the blur. But if you look it up, Quilin, that is what Yamato is. We figured it out. Soft Egg figured it out. So shout out to Soft Egg. I don't even know if we have to look any further. So, Synsei, you still in here? What'd you think of the chat, man? What is it? Let's see. Synsei, you want to jump on a Discord call now? I'll put the volume on. I don't know if it'll reach or whatever, but we can get you in here and we can turn it into a quick collab right now. Hit me up. We can go back and forth a little bit. The Triceratops is crazy. Yeah. Marcus Konecki.
Savage.
Final point on Inari. Also a food, just like Odin. That's interesting. That's it. I need to look more into Inari, but I'm really liking this Keelan. All right, looks like we're gonna get Synsei in here. We're gonna chat this out. Now, I've never done this before. I don't know if his audio is I don't know how the audio is gonna come through on the mic or anything like that. So we're trying this. This is new territory. It's new territory, but this is gonna be 1019 featuring Synsei Inc. So. Ryo said the Keelan and the Kieran are the same thing, bro. But you know what's weird is that when I looked it up with the Q, it gave me different pictures than I got on Google Images than with the K, and it just looked more like what it should be. You know. Rhinestone Samurai, join the channel. Another one getting us closer to 100. We almost got 100 members. I think that might be 95 or 96. We had a couple of drop-offs. But that's okay. There's no pressure to join the channel. But we're almost at 100, and then we'll get our next emoji. Maxo.
Savage.
Odin is a meal to accompany your drinks. Kieran is a beer. Okay. Okay. All right. Ooh. Rhinestone upgraded to Savage.
Savage.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Dred Scott says it's pronounced Cheelin. Thank you. Thank you. Don't ever be afraid to correct my pronunciation, because I would rather have it correct. I want to be correct. I do not want to be saying things the wrong way. All right? This goes for names too, guys. You know, you join the channel, you do a super chat or whatever. If I say your name wrong, tell me, because I'm not about that. I want to say your name right. James Hollick.
Another one.
Appreciate you. Renowned Fable says the Cheelin is a mythical creature that's appearance indicates the imminent arrival of an illustrious ruler. Yamato's Double Fruit hypes up Luffy. I'm liking the idea behind the Inari, but the Cheelin just seems like that's what it is. That it just seems like that's what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna do a deep dive. When we're done with the stream, I'm gonna go into the wikis and all that stuff, everything that you guys are doing, so that when we have the review, we're gonna be talking about all of these things. But I love that you guys are pointing me in the right direction here. This is awesome. This is great. This is great. Oh, this is a good point. God to the scene. Randy, look at the animal Hawkins was riding when he first appeared in Wano. Looks a lot like Yamato. I know what animal you're talking about. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. That actually really... That looked like a Cheelin for sure. That's going to go in the analysis.
Another one.
Whoops. I didn't hit that. Let's see. Jin doesn't think it's a Cheelin. Too predictable. Maybe. But I mean, like, at the same time, everybody thought it was going to be a Byakko, right? So this is something... Am I still saying it wrong? It's not chilling, it's chilling. There's like a lot of stuff in the chat here about this. Soft egg is a goat. Next emote should be an egg. Oh. Let's see. Whew. All right. Byakko too popular, Oda noticed. Yeah, I think that's also why Queen ended up not being a scorpion like everybody theorized based on the ships that came to save Jack. I still low-key wish that Queen was a scorpion. And that's one of those things that I really think Oda did actually change. And then with all of like the poison and like the plague and all that stuff, if Queen was a scorpion, that just would have been way cooler. TJ Red Comet. Appreciate you.
Savage.
Got him lit. W. Opposition Devil Fruit activated. About to be that time. On another note, Yamato chillin'. Definitely a straw hat. All right, so I think I'm right. Chilin, yeah. This is the opposition devil fruit for sure, and there's arguments for both sides right now. There's arguments for Yamato's going to join. There's arguments for Yamato is not going to join. You know, I'm still waiting for Oda to like create that character that we think is going to join and then like kills them. And I don't know if that's Yamato, but you know, that's something that's never happened. Building up this character that wants to join, and then they end up doing like the sacrifice play or whatever. Yamato has Ace's will. Could Yamato be the ace of this arc? And dies for Luffy. The spoilers from the logbook never get out. But that would be sad, you know? I want to see Yamato get on the sea and explore the world. They've been locked up for so long. Rhinestone Samurai said, big lurker, but I look forward to these streams every week. Thanks for all you do, brother. I appreciate that. I look forward to these streams every week too. This is like, you know, this is the best thing that I've done with YouTube, getting to connect with all of you guys. This is awesome. I love this. I never thought I'd be a streamer or anything like that, but this is so much fun. Let's see. Big Mac.
Savage.
Do you think Yamato will be referred to as the Prince of Beasts once the Wano arc is over? Oh, that'd be a great epithet for the for Yamato's wanted poster. Prince of Beasts. We got Chrissy in here. She's saying she loves any Frankie fight. Raiken.
Savage.
Kaido storing Yamato's fruit. How did he get it? I mean, Kaido has been, dealing with the world government, right? So, giving the weapons to Doflamingo, working with Doflamingo. Doflamingo was able to procure the Maramara based on his ties as a celestial dragon. So it only seems that Kaido would probably be able to just say, hey, Joker, go and get me this fruit. I want this. Maybe there was someone who had it. They died. And it was like, okay, well, now I know that the fruit grew somewhere else. So, Joker, use your web of people, figure it out. If you gotta, bribe the government, whatever, I want this. Feeds it to Yamato. Or is it implied that he didn't even want Yamato to eat it? Because there's like a little bit of that too. Or, he's just salty that Yamato is, against him. Yeah, I mean, based on this translation, it seems like, he may not have even wanted Yamato to eat that fruit. But that's definitely how he got it. Gabe C.
savage,
Katarina has the Inu Inu no Mi Model QB, a mythical zone. Kaido said he went through a lot of to get that fruit, implying that it could also be a mythical zone. Oh yeah, I mean, this looks mythical for sure. This is definitely a mythical, and we don't have that on the crew. We have no mythicals, so. Chrissy said Senior Pink fight is still her favorite Frankie fight. It's still my favorite Frankie fight too. This was fun and it was funny, but that Senior Pink fight is just on another level. Oh, we about to get Discord. We about to get Synsei in here. All right. Let's make sure I have my volume up. You there, bro? I can see you talking, but just give me a second to work out the kinks on this. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me. I'm gonna call you right back, Sensei. Hold on.
Yo.
Hey. All right.
What's good, bro?
How you doing, my man?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I hopped in the stream, I had just woke up, so that's why it took me a little minute.
It's all good. It's all good. I want to make sure the chat can hear us. So, chat, let me know if you can hear Synsei Inc. in here. All right.
Let me wait for the chat to catch up, see what they say.
Yep.
All right, they saying, well, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they hear me.
All right, yeah, they're saying what's up. All right, cool.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What do you call your peeps? Because, do you just call them your fam, or like what you call them?
I mean, we got the we got the savages in here.
The savages? Okay. What's up to the savages? Okay, I like that. I mean, I like that. That's fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. It was a night. So quick, because I tell way too much information about myself over the internet, and that's fine. I don't care. But yesterday, I was like, bro, my sleep schedule was so trash. Like it was bad, bro. Like I was going to sleep at like 9 in the morning and waking up at like 3 p.m. Like it was terrible. So I was like, man,
I used to do that.
I gotta fix it. I gotta fix
now.
it. So I'm like, all right. So I stayed up the whole day, bro. The whole day, 24 hours. I stay up. I go to bed at around 11 p.m. I fall asleep, but I'm having trouble, bro, because my you know how like your biological clock gets used to something. So like my brain is like telling my body that I should be up at this time, not asleep. So like I'm having trouble. I finally fall asleep. I have to get up, put the chapter review out, and then I had trouble going back to sleep. Finally, I pass out around like 7. I sleep from like 11 to like 4-ish. I wake up, do the chapter review shit, go back to sleep around like 7-ish, 7:30, and I woke up at 1, and I'm like, bro. So tomorrow night, bro, I gotta try something else, bro. I don't know if I need to just turn all the lights off and just like leave my phone in another room, because that's the problem.
Well, you got to be ready for the reverie, bro.
I know. Well, I don't have to be there till 3 p.m.
Okay.
So I'm chilling, but I gotta figure something out, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I need like to get a little older. I feel like maybe in a couple more years, I'll just be tired all the time because I'm older, and then maybe that'll help. I don't know, bro. But like, way too energetic at night. And I'm sorry, guys. I know this isn't about One Piece. What is this? What is he talking about? I'm sorry. But
yeah. Hey guys.
But
yeah.
Chapter though.
The chapter though. Yeah. Let me actually hit this super chat real quick, and then we'll get into this. I got my guy Kermit D Frog, and I always hit them with the Kermit impression whenever Kermit D Frog does a super chat.
Yo, I gotta hear it. All right, let me hear it.
Oda may follow the pattern of one chapter, Straw Hat winning a fight, one chapter establishing a connection, a rainbow connection. Sasuke hasn't seen Frankie's real face until now. Yeah, so that's true, right? Once Sasuke like comes back too, maybe he'll recognize Frankie. But the thing too is like, and I've talked about this too, and they're going off of where I'm coming from with the Kokoro connection, because I believe that Sasuke is like Kokoro's son.
Yeah, I do. I'm with that too. I'm on that boat with you.
Yeah. So, and I'm like waiting for that, and I was like disappointed that didn't happen, like this chapter or anything like that. But now that Frankie's out of the Frankie Shogun, there's a potential for that.
Right.
But Frankie looks radically different than he ever would have if he ever knew Sasuke, right? Because we're not even talking about post time skip. Like Frankie, if Sasuke probably knew Cuddy Flam, not Frankie. So, and Sasuke may not have had the Triceratops Devil Fruit, at that time, or maybe he just really never actually met Sasuke.
Yeah.
Like Kokoro kept her home life private. Who knows? But maybe it'll come out if Denjiro pops up. Because we know that Denjiro and Sasuke have a friendship.
I haven't seen Denjiro in a while.
Yeah, my chat's always like, "Where's Denjiro?"
Yeah, bro. It happens sometimes though. That's how I was feeling with Law and Kid for the longest time. Like, it was like a good long stretch of chapters where we were all like, "Where's Law and Kid at?" Like, we hadn't seen them, no cameos from them. Like, they just popped up randomly. But it happens sometimes. I think, especially in arcs like these, man, where there's so many characters, it's tough to get them all in. You can't possibly get them all in every chapter. It's just not gonna happen. So. Yeah,
we could talk about the whole kid situation forever, just how underutilized in the story he's been.
Yeah, bro. Randy, sometimes, bro, it's I sit back and I look and I'm like, on one hand, there is the version of me that says Oda can't do any wrong, And then on the other hand, there's YouTube me. And sometimes I want to talk about things, but I'm such a positive person on my channel, bro, that anytime I critique Oda on my channel, it's just shit fest, bro. My fan base doesn't want to hear that shit, bro. I did a video one time talking about about Sanji,
right,
and things I disliked about Sanji's character, as of late, things I wish were a little different. And I wasn't even too harsh, bro. And it's still my most disliked video. My fan base just don't want to hear that shit, bro. If I'm not spewing positivity all the time and Oda's perfect, bro, they don't want to hear it, bro. They don't want to hear that shit, bro.
So my thing is look, at the end of the day, Oda has given us literally, this is the anniversary weekend. He's given us 24 years of content. This is like, praise the man. All right, there's a reason we call him Goda. We call him Goda for a reason, but it's just, with any art, you still have to be able to critique it and criticize it. But my criticisms with Oda are very few, very limited. I mean, like, One Piece is a masterpiece, and when it is done,
sure.
it will continue to be a masterpiece. And like, I can praise the man all day, but I can still say things like, I hate the fact that Pell is alive, and it's like, but there's some things that are out of control, and that's stuff that, I feel like Shueisha and, like his editors and all of that stuff, and maybe not so much now, right? But in the beginning of the story, like, I feel like for the first half, I think his editors got in the way a lot. And now I think he has the freedom to sort of do what he wants most of the time, but he still has people to sort of course correct him. And this is just like my industry perspective, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I understand the way that the film industry is, so I can only attribute aspects of that to, Oda's situation to begin with as well, because there's always cooks in the kitchen. It doesn't, like, One Piece at the end of the day is a business. It's a business for Toei Animation, it's a business for Shueisha, it's a business for Oda. They're going to give Oda as much leeway as possible, but at the same time, there's going to be someone that's going to say, that might be bad for the brand.
Yeah, for sure.
And Oda, might have to change something or do something else and all of that. And it's not, that's when we get situations like, it's either a good call or it's a bad call. But no matter what, sure, One Piece is still greatest story ever told.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, why else would we be doing YouTube videos on it?
Yeah, exactly. We all know that. It's just, yeah, I agree with you, bro. It's a lot of things at play, for sure. With anything this massive, there's definitely a lot of like things that play behind the scenes, and I know that the majority of the things we see are how Oda wants it, but I know there's probably have been times like you said that maybe Oda wanted to go one way and they're like, like maybe we shouldn't, and they had to tweak things. I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with Japan culture, because like Japanese culture is so different than ours anyway. There's not even Japanese, but like just foreigner culture in general. A lot of times that I've seen, like having friends that are from different countries and stuff that I've met through like YouTube and things, like their culture is like just different than ours in a lot of ways. And I think especially when you're making a manga or you're adapting a manga and making an anime or anything that is going to be like looking to sell in other bigger countries like ours and things like that, you do have to probably take sometimes like the perspective of different cultures into perspective when you're working on things. And
just again to bring it back to like the film industry, it's like one of the biggest markets right now is China, and I've seen films bend over backwards just to appease to that international box office. So there's elements to that as well. But at the end of the day, we still got One Piece greatness. Let's put the conversation back to 1019 and get things a little structured though, because I see a lot of people in the chat asking for your opinion on 1019.
Oh, okay, bet. So 1019. As I'm reading it, first and foremost, chapter title's hilarious, and I already knew just looking at it that this was going to be a Sasaki chapter, and like I've already seen the memes.
I have not.
The memes there I'm sure you've seen this, Randy. From Land Before Time. the Triceratops from Land Before Time, Littlefoot's friend. I can't
Right,
remember
yeah.
the name, but they have been saying that this is Sasuke. They've been posting it. It's like, bro, it's comedy gold.
I mean,
bro.
I have
Like,
not seen Land Before Time since I was old enough to be watching Land Before Time.
Yeah.
But did he fly in that? Did the Triceratops fly in that?
It did not. It did not
All
fly. But they're literally just taking any Triceratops from anything and just saying that it's a Sasuke at this point, and it's just kind of funny. But like, bro, 1019 though, honestly, I think the Sasuke and Frankie fight was awesome to me. I always like watching Frankie fight. Ever since the Senior Pink fight, I'm just interested in anything Frankie does, man. Because who would have thought that we would have got a compelling character out of Senior Pink? Like, I mean,
the flashback and all of that, crazy.
Yeah, I didn't go into that fight thinking like, oh, Senior Pink's gonna have a fire backstory and be a compelling character. I literally thought Frankie was gonna body this baby guy, and that was just gonna be it. You know, I didn't think it was of anything else. You know, so ever since Oda gave us that, I'm like, bro, anybody Frankie fights from now on, I'm interested in heavily.
Yeah. Like let's get a chapter of Sasuke's flashback. I'm here for it.
Like exactly. Like let me see that. Like what's going on? But super awesome fight. Unique fighting style, by the way. I really love that he has combined his swordsmanship with his devil fruit in a way to like make a whole fighting style. Like very unique.
One of the most unique fighting styles that we've seen in the series. You know, we gotta give Sasuke his flowers right now. Like my man just came out of nowhere. He was doing, you know, up until this chapter, he was just ramming Frankie. That was it. Now, he turned into Buffalo from the Don Quixote pirates and with a sword.
Facts. He went crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like who would have thought that this man would have combined his sword with his Triceratops horn like that? Like, that was fire. Like, what? Come on, son. And then, like, I don't know, bro. That was just fire to me.
Right.
Frankie showed out, did his thing. Frankie Shogun, of course, which I think was an awesome choice by Oda. I love anything, like, mech related. I love, bro. Gundam. I was a big Gundam fan growing up, bro. I love Gundam. So seeing mechs was kind of fire, especially for Frankie.
I was never big on Gundam, but I'm a huge Terminator fan. Everybody knows this, so like I love Frankie for that reason. Like
Cyborg. Hey, I fuck with that, bro.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, can I cuss on this? My bad, bro. I didn't mean to. I just making sure, bro, because like some people be like, yo, don't cuss on here. You feel me? So
I mean, I try not to.
All right, I'll try. My fault.
It's all good.
That just pretend that didn't happen, y'all. Just you feel me? But I'll rephrase myself. Redacted.
My son is watching in the other room.
my fault, OG. My fault. But
it's all good though. It's all good.
Terminator, fire. I also agree with you on that. But yeah, Frankie Shogun was fire. The way that the fight ended, man, was super gas, bro. Because like you kind of see Frankie on his hind foot a little bit.
He pulled the ejection seat, man.
Yeah, bro. It was the difference in swordsmanship. You know what I mean? It's like Sasuke clearly has swordsmanship, you know, skill. He's probably been a Wano for a while, so you know landed a samurai. So you know he a little bit nicer with the sword. Whereas Frankie, you know, he's kind of more reliant on his gadgets, gizmos, and things like that.
Right. And what ended up causing him the win? Those gadgets and everything.
That's those gadgets and that radical beam, that boom. You feel me? So he hit him in the stomach, and that was fire. The fight ended fire, but then we go to Yamato,
right?
And
actually,
Kaido.
And let me jump at some of these super chats real quick because they were talking about Yamato. So I gotta shout out Michael Lacoste.
Savage.
said, I'm behind on the stream, but I think Yamato's Chilin isn't just foreshadowing Luffy's rise, but also Momo's rise to Shogun. So we spent a lot of the first part of this chat, Synsei was like trying to figure out exactly what mythological zone Yamato has. So I feel pretty confident right now. I may change my mind after I do more of a deep dive and get into my analysis and all that. But right now I feel like a Chilin, if you definitely like look that up, Qilin or Kirin. It's the same thing apparently. But that looks like what it is. And then I got a shout out. I got a new member here, Hitaki D Phenom.
Another one.
Appreciate you. Thanks for joining. And then let's see, we got Ryo.
Savage.
He said, "How have you been enjoying Wano, Sin?"
Man, Wano, bro. So I came fresh out the binge because I'm the exact opposite of Randy in the regards of like how long I've been with the series. I know Randy, you've been with the series for a while. I've probably been with the series, I guess 2 years now. Been about 2 years, I guess. But I caught up to the series about a month and a half, and I started reading.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I started. Yeah. The thing is, bro, with Wano is my perspective on it is so different than most people's because I'm weekly now, but when I got done catching up to One Piece, I was out of the Oden flashback already. So like when I caught up, we were already into the raid.
Oh.
So I got the parts that people think are slower in Acts 2 and Acts 1. Sometimes people don't really think it was a little slower, which I don't have a problem with parts of arcs being slower.
I'm glad I
story.
wasn't reviewing the Udon portion of the arc. I probably would have been like, can we please get out of this prison stuff?
but yeah, usually I don't have problems with slower stuff. But I can't really speak for how slow it felt or anything because I just wasn't weekly. I got to binge through all that. So when I got into weekly, we were at the gas. So like my perspective of Wano is, yo, this joint is crazy. This the best joint, like because I got the breeze through all the slow parts. You know what I mean? So like
True.
I didn't have to go through that part like y'all did weekly, waiting to get through Udon. So I got to just go straight through it, straight through the Oden flashback, straight into the raid. So when I think the chapter I became weekly was the chapter where they beat up all the boats and stuff. Like when they got to the port and Luffy went gear forth that one.
So right after the Conjurer reveal.
Yeah. The chapter with the big spread at the end where you got Law, Luffy, and Kid.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's where I came back. And all that. So for me, Wano that gas, and then.
So did you just start doing? So hold on, did you start doing One Piece content after that chapter, or were you already doing it as you were catching up or something?
No, I didn't start. I think I started my channel on March 13th of 2020, I believe. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was actually because I came back to YouTube and started doing reviews before you did. For some reason, I thought you were already like. Because I mean, like, your sub count crazy now, man.
Yeah, nah, bro. I just been.
You've been grinding.
Bro, I just been going grinding, bro. I just been going crazy, bro. I think from March of 2020 until March of 2021. Of course, now all my videos are gone because of the Toei stuff. But if none of the Toei stuff happened, I probably uploaded, man.
Oh, you got hit with with copyright stuff?
Yeah. I had to. They're not going, but I had to private a bunch of stuff because.
So what was the issue? Anime clips or what?
Yeah, bro, the clips, bro. Toei. Toei ain't liking the clips right now, but I think that I've heard they got a bunch of new employees and stuff, and they've been switching like management and stuff. So like Roger and them was telling me when they switch management or they get new people in, they always do a cleanup. Like every couple years they go through and they do this same thing. So I was like, bruh. And they hit Zach too, bro. Like they hit me and Zach twice.
I know. Yeah, I saw everything with Zach. I didn't know what happened to you, man.
Yeah, bro. They hit me and Zach twice, bro. I'm like, bruh. But now that I know it's really Toei, I'm like, oh, I'll just stop using the clips. Like I ain't really tripping about it. I thought it was. Everybody kept telling me it wasn't really Toei, but when I found out it was really them, I was like, oh, they're just actually really striking me. So I was like, all right, let me just stop using the clips. But anyways,
I do my best to avoid clips. I use them here and there, but only for like little quick memes, if anything.
Yeah, but what was I about to say? Oh, but yeah, I probably, if all my videos were still here, I probably uploaded over 200 videos, bro, in like a year. Like I was going crazy. Like I was uploading like crazy. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, but Wano some gas and Toei. I gotta give, even though I just. They've been striking me. I still gotta give them their respect. You feel me? They've been going crazy with the Wano anime, man.
Oh, I mean, the last episode was absurd.
Fire.
It was absurd.
That was fuck. I did not expect that second half, bro. That was some heat, bro.
The presented by Onigashima part.
Yes, bro. That show was crazy.
I was like, what is going on? What is happening right now? I never reacted to the anime before, but I did a reaction to that episode because I knew it was going to be gas because of Megumi Ishitani coming back. I was like, oh, this is going to be, I gotta do this.
Yeah, that joint was grass. Oh, Ryo, I seen Ryo ask me my favorite Gundams. I like Wing Gundam Zero. I think that joint is fire, and I like probably In Gundam. Or well, New Gundam, yeah, either one of those. My two.
The only one I ever really liked was 8th MS Squad.
Okay.
I think that was the name of it. We had a super chat that was directed at you too from DJ Red Comet. He said at Synsei Inc. started with JJK, but the copyright hit. So I'm guessing that he said he was watching your channel with the jujitsu content or whatever, but then the copyright hit, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, bro. I got a second channel.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I got a second channel. I just talk about like other anime on that channel. Like I talk about like just other Shonen Jump stuff, JJK, MHA, Black Clover, like all that other stuff.
Got you.
Stuff that's not One Piece.
Got you. Yeah. I'm just Randy, me, bro. I'm keeping all of my content on here.
I got a question for you though, Randy. Like,
yeah.
Do you? I know you only cover like One Piece stuff, but like and the film stuff, which is fire by the way. But do you like watch other anime and stuff? I really never hear you talking about anything else. So I don't know if like, or do you just only really watch One Piece?
So when I was in high school, I was like all about anime. Like I was watching everything back then. Whatever was on Toonami, whatever was on Adult Swim, whatever fan sub I could find online. Like I was watching the original Full Metal Alchemist weekly. I was watching Bleach weekly. Getting the fan subs, all that stuff. The 99 version of Hunter x Hunter. I was on that all the way back then. Then once I started college, things sort of like fell off for me. I never stopped reading or One Piece, of course, because I was just, One Piece is life. But I've seen some other things over the years. I watched like Full Metal Panic, Gurren Lagann. Like I would take recommendations here and there if I had the time, but it was just hard for me to watch a lot of things or keep up with anything that wasn't One Piece while I was like getting my like start in the film industry and all of that, and like working, because I was always traveling and I was doing stuff, and my like my living situations were always wild during those times. Most of the time I was just like living or sleeping out of my car. So I was like, basically, if I could find the One Piece chapter or something, like that was all I could do. Nowadays, I recently caught up with the during the pandemic, I watched the 2011 Hunter x Hunter. Finally like caught up with that because I didn't even know what the Chimera Ant arc was when the 99 version was still around because they never adapted that. And,
yeah.
But
99 version is fire though.
Yeah, no, I remember it from way back.
We old, Joe.
So it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a matter of time now, and time is even harder with the fact that I got a son now, so it's like I got to really plan my time out and all that because I'm still trying to find time to do my writing and all that, and I like devoting time to the channel, like some free time here, and I still want to watch movies and things, so I get a lot of recommendations, and eventually I plan on getting to them, but it's just when I have the time.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. I was just wondering because I really want to do I want to bring I used to do these podcasts called Anime Chat and Rap, and like it was basically just a way to talk about anime, but also rap. You feel me? Not rap in the sense of like rapping, but like wrap it up. You feel me? Like just chop it up about real life stuff too. You feel me? And I used to try to implement interview style questions for my guests to where like I could get to know them a little bit better, like outside of the anime and manga stuff, and kind of just ask them personal questions, ask them about like other things they're interested in and things like that. I want to bring it back because it's really interesting to me, man. I like to get to know people that my peers on a more peer-to-peer level, where it's not just anime and manga we talk about, but other things too. Because like I recently learned, because I was watching the pre-Reverie stream that you were in, and I learned that you I didn't peep really that you were in the film industry. Like you had an IMDb, you said, and I didn't know any of that stuff. So I thought it was super cool, and I went and looked on your IMDb just to peep, what you had worked on and stuff. And like, bro, you really out here for real. Like, you really do other things like besides just YouTube and whatever. And which makes sense because I'm like, he has to have like an actual job too. Like, can't what I mean? Like he has to. Like, I just didn't know what you did, and I'm not the type of person to just DM people and be like, hey, bro, what do you do for a living? Like, I don't but I thought it was really cool though and interesting, man. Like, I don't know, bro. You never really know what people are doing outside of like the YouTube scene, so
yeah, man. I mean, I don't get into it too much, because I'm not I mean, there's a blend of it with the channel. I don't like necessarily go into too many specifics on like a lot of the projects that I've worked on, but it's like the IMDb is there if you want to see, and my name is my name, so I mean people can see that I've done a lot of fun stuff. And I mean, like, I got to work on a lot of things that meant something to me as I was growing up too. A lot of like superhero things. Like, I mean, like, come on, Batman, Spider-Man, like a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, it was a journey, man. All those years doing that stuff. And I mean, it's not, and I'm using past tense, but it's not done. I'm just like in a different space with it than all of that, because now I'm focusing on writing, and it's almost like I'm sort of restarting the career. So
they need to get you on that live action, bro. They tripping. They need to get you working on that for real. Like, what's going on with that? Like,
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, man. They need to, bro. We need to get a petition started or something, bro. I don't know. Like, come on, man. You out here putting that work in, and you doing videos about the live action, like. You know what I mean? They need to go ahead and put some respect on the savages.
Hey, who knows? One day,
that would be fire though. How fire would that be though? You know what I mean?
Oh, like, I mean, come on. I mean, that would be that would just it would just be like it would complete like the full circle of my trajectory, man. Because it's like I talked about how like my favorite movie is Terminator, right? But I've worked on a Terminator film. Like that was one of the most wild experiences in my life. was it the best Terminator movie? No, but I mean, like, still, it was.
It was a Terminator movie, you know?
Right? I was there. I was, a couple feet away from like my idol growing up, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it's like that was cool. And to be able to give back to the to Oda and to One Piece and all of that with like, eventually, like hopefully being able to be some part of the live action would be incredible. I'm not.
That'd be fire.
I'm not turning it down. I mean, like hopefully it could be something, from a writing angle, but it would be like I've done a lot of crew stuff, a lot of like lower level crew things, and then assistant directing work and all of that. But most of One Piece is going to be international, so I'm not going to be. There's no way that I'm going to be working on the set for that or anything like that because I don't have work visas for South Africa or anything like that. So,
right.
They would have to be shooting in America. But
yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
But yeah, who knows? Who knows?
That's facts. But if they gave you the time to get those visas and stuff, would you do it? If they were like, we want you to come shoot, would you take the time to do it, or is that something you really not interested in?
I would definitely do it, but the thing is, there's a lot of there's more to it than just that.
Oh, okay. It's hard to get them or something.
I mean,
I'm not familiar with international travel,
so
I've never been out of the country.
So to educate people on like working in other countries and all that, particularly in the film industry, right? It's like you watch these movies, you see Marvel, like I've worked on a bunch of Marvel projects, so I know like how they set their stuff up. Most of the Marvel movies are actually filmed in Atlanta, and that's because they struck a deal with a particular studio down there that is very popular in Britain as well. So 70%, they have a contract, 70% of their work has to be done on stage in Atlanta. Then the other 30%, they can do other things, right? So that's why like a movie like, I worked on Spider-Man Far From Home. So they did most of the stuff in Atlanta, then they had a New York unit. I did the New York unit. But like, Winter Soldier, was it Winter Soldier? No, Civil War. Civil War had a Berlin unit. Like if I wanted to do that, I just wouldn't be able to because I was in a lower level position, and the only people that were actually going to go and do that Berlin unit were like the actors, the director, the producers, like anything that if you remove these particular people from the movie, then the movie can't be made, right? But if like someone that's gonna just like come in and like set up a light or whatever, or move the camera or set up some dollies or get someone coffee, like whatever, like you're gonna hire a German for that. Like you're gonna get someone, you're gonna get someone local because you don't need to bring someone to America for that, and that's how everything operates. Movies that want to do a Canada unit, that want to do a Caribbean unit, like all these like Fast and the Furious movies, like they go and they'll shoot in Puerto Rico just to get these these car stunts off, and it's like the stunt people they'll bring in from America, the stunt coordinator and all that kind of stuff, and they'll have a director. But if they've got extras or anything or just like regular crew people, they're gonna hire locally. And the truth of the matter is that you go anywhere in the world, they're going to have a film crew, even in South Africa.
Yeah.
So
that's fire though, bro.
Is this interesting, guys? Is this interesting, or like should we get back on topic to One Piece?
yeah, we can, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's just,
no. It's cool. I'm having a fun conversation with you.
I'm gonna have to just bring you on, bro. When I get this podcast back up, bro, we just gonna have to bring you on to one of them, and so we can talk about more stuff. Cause, bro, I'm so interested in like your story, bro, and just like the non-One Piece stuff. Like, I'm just so interested, bro. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm so intrigued by information, bro. Like I'm one of those people that like I'm one of those people that will sit and like watch a 2-hour documentary on lions, like I'm like one of those people. Like, I don't know. I've always been that way. But like, anytime there's something new that I didn't know about, I just like I want to wrap my head around it, and like, it's fire. So now I'm like, yo, I really want to pick Randy Choi's brain about the film industry now. As soon as I learned you were in it, I was like, bro, I just want to know because I don't know anything about it. So we definitely gotta chop it up, bro. Like even if it's not even on a video or whatever, man. We just like.
Oh yeah, man. I got stories for days, man. Like I do plan on doing it. Like I'm like trying to create a corner of my apartment that I can feel comfortable putting a camera in front of, like I have here, for just talking about like generic stuff, like just my experiences in the film industry. Like I might make it a series where it's just like, oh, like this is some fun stories from working on this movie, and all of that. So that's something that I plan on bringing to the channel, because that's just me. That's part of me. That's what this channel is. This channel is me talking about whatever I want to, whatever I love, and like it amazes me that that we have 400 and something people in here right now. Like this is awesome. Like I love this.
Yo, they said I'm in Bartolomeo mode. Yeah, bro, I'm on my fanboy mode right now, bro. This is just regular sin. This ain't even Synsei ain't. This is just sin right
now. Oh man, yeah. Flood the chat with the Bartolomeo emojis, guys. Let me see those Barto emojis.
Yo, they hold on. They kind of fire. Hold on, bro. Yeah, get the fuck.
Oh man, we got the emoji squad in here, man. Let me hit this. Let me hit this super chat. I've been sitting on this one. My guy AJ. Best Sasaki meme. He is a Triceratops that identifies as an Apache attack helicopter. It might be an uncultured meme, but I laughed. I need to see that. If there's like a visual copy of that, I need to see it. Look at all those Bartolomeo. That's for you, bro.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Hey, yo, can I just be the official Bartolomeo with a Savage crew? Like, hold on. Might have to be, bro. Someone said Synsei Inc. is Bartolomeo confirmed. Come on, like, let's talk about it. I like Bartolomeo. That's my guy.
Yeah. The Savage Gang Bartolomeo right here.
Let's go.
Yeah. And then
what did he say about the paint Savage over logo facts? Hold on, might have to be chill.
Let me see. There was another super chat that I gotta get to here. Let me see. Where did I? Oh no, we're caught up. All right, cool. Whew, man. Your boy ECS, first time making this live stream. Savage. Welcome. We got a special guest today, Synsei Inc. Sean Gardner said Randy's personal stories need to be titled Savage Story Series.
Yeah, facts. Bro, you might have to just make you might have to get a Randy Troy documentary going, bro. Hold on. You got the film. You got the experience. Like, you could probably chef something up. I'm just saying, that might be fire. That might be fire. Maybe that could be a 100K special, bro.
Oh, facts. Yeah. I mean, we had almost 14K. We'll focus on getting to 20 first, but I mean, 100 would be interesting.
100K soon, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta, me. That's light work, bro. That's like getting to 20. That's definitely gonna happen. You feel me? Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people, though, bro. I agree with you in a way, though, because, like, I do incremental goals because I feel like it's easier for me. Like, I have a long-term goal, but then I have incremental goals in between it, because I feel like, damn, if I don't hit the long-term goal, at least if I got these incremental goals, I can still take some W's. You know what I mean? Whereas if you got one big goal with no smaller goals and you don't hit the big goal, it's like, damn, you just took an L, you know? But if you got 100 smaller goals, like, damn, I did take one L, but I'm 101. You feel me? Like, that's kind of how I operate.
Yeah. Let's see. Rouse said 100K 2022. All right. By next year, 100K. All right, here we go. Let's see. This is a fun thing. Someone said, if you were to direct a movie, what would it be about? So if you want to actually see a movie that I have directed, there is one on the channel from, almost 10 years ago now. But it's called Regression, and it's about what the world would be like if all electronic devices stopped working. And then there's the main characters trying to figure it out, and it's a social commentary on how we overuse technology. But when I came up with the idea, it was very it was a new concept. Cell phones and all of that stuff were only starting to become smart and all this. So there's that, and I've got a bunch of scripts, things that may never get produced that I may turn into something with the channel as well. Like I wrote a Terminator spec that I'd love to I'd really love to just either shoot a scene from it and do something like that. And I wrote a whole Terminator movie, guys. I have the whole script. I was trying to pitch it, but I wasn't in the Writers Guild yet, so no one was really listening to me. And then they went ahead with Dark Fate, which incorporated some of the ideas that I actually did pitch to one of the producers from Terminator Genesis, namely bringing Sarah Connor back and how to do it. So they kind of took that, but nothing else. But I'd love to get some voice actors and maybe do a podcast reading of it or something. I think that would be fun. And then I have I've got so much stuff. I got an original pilot that I've been trying to that I'm working on shopping and all of that, called Binary, about a future world where everything is just, it's in disarray. There's been wars and all of this stuff and work drafts and things like that, and this the main character is a female that's been work drafted into population enforcement. But the twist of it is that she is also pregnant, and her people are now coming after her to sabotage her child. So I'm trying to get that out there. That's a series. So that's a little bit about it.
Fire.
Aaron said Regression, Emma Watson. No, not that one. No, not that one. Just type Regression, Randy Troy.
Someone asked me to ask for the voices. I don't know what that means.
Need that impression. Which impression?
Someone said eat on feet. I don't know what that means. What is that?
Oh, so I had my cousin on stream. It was the first time we connected after the pandemic and all that. And he's a music artist, hip hop. He's kind of on his Drake vibe with the singing and rapping. Eddie Heartthrob.
Okay.
And he's actually the Savage sound effect. That's him. That was.
What? That's fire, bro.
That's the tag that he made when we were in the stew cooking up some foolishness. And he came by, and I was introducing him to One Piece a little bit, because he knows that obviously we about that life and all that here, but
yeah.
He didn't really know nothing. So I was someone in the chat asked him to pick his favorite Straw Hat out of the figures that I got behind me, right? So I said, all right, look at the ship, pick out who you got, right? So he, my cousin's Drippy, so he picked Sanji. And then I was showing him some of the other figures. So I showed him this one. If you still watching the stream, if you can see, I got him here on the. He's got the Diable Jambe effect on his foot, right?
Oh, I know where this is going.
So this is what my cousin said after he saw this, and I turned it into a meme on the channel.
Bro, look, he got the heat on feet, bro.
Yo, that's fire, bro.
Yeah,
the
so,
heat on feet, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right. So now anytime Diable Jambe happens and all that, like we go off. So when they had the whole Queen and Sanji with the Diable Jambe and the Zoro pack, like I was just spamming this. I was just.
Bro, look, he got the heat on feet, bro.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yo, that's kind of funny too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Got the heat on feet, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, he does indeed have the heat on feet. Like, that actually is facts. He did have his feet are hot. For sure. Nah, that's fire though. I fuck with that, bro. You got any suggestions? Because I've been trying to find a soundboard for the longest, but my problem is, this is my problem, Randy. I don't know anything about any of that shit. So when I be looking at stuff online, it's like I'm about to buy it, but then I hesitate because I'm like, man, what if this is the wrong thing? You know what I mean? Because I don't want to buy some shit that I think is one thing and then get it and then realize it's a completely other thing.
Yeah.
So what should I be looking up? Like if I go to search for a soundboard, do I just type soundboard in and just grab any of them, or is there etiquette to this?
Shout out to all the Sanji emojis in the chat right now. So when you say you're looking for a soundboard and all of that,
I want to be able to hit a button and just have, because I got a bunch of shit that I say on my streams and shit.
All right, so I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I don't have an MPC over here that I'm hitting. I'm literally just opening a sound file. It's very it's
okay.
I got a folder with the sounds, and then that's, and then I just play it off of that. You can keep it simple, man. You don't do live videos anyway, so just hit the button, man.
I didn't even know. I wasn't even thinking of that, bro. Low key, that's mad funny that I didn't think I could just record sound bits and then just click the thing.
Yeah, just clip it, man. Clip it. That's all I did. I clipped it off of the thing, most of my sound bites to begin with are my cousin, because he's just soundbite central.
That's crazy.
So.
Yeah, bro. Because I was like, bro, let me go, because I got this this Go XLR. I bought that, and that's kind of fire because I can change my voice and shit with it.
That's what that's what Ryo just said in the chat. He said Go XLR.
I didn't even know that can do soundbite stuff. Or sound bit stuff. Ryo, I didn't know that, but I do know that it has effects on it. So I can sound like a chipmunk. I can sound like a demon.
That's wild.
And I can make change my voice by pitch, the auto tune and stuff. It's kind of cool.
See, everybody knows here. I don't need all of that, man. My voice does all of that.
Yeah, I'm good at it. But I'm not nice with the impressions like you though, bro. You feel me? So I need a little help. You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me. So we got my guy AJ said I'm old school. I don't need a soundboard. Yeah. I'm taking it. I'm not even going the Newgrounds days with the soundboard. I'm just I'm out the gutter with it. But let's see. We got Tay Day. He said, "Hey Randy, what time will you be on the Reverie tomorrow so your Savage crew won't miss it?" All right. So according to Mr. Morge, he says he wants me in the starting lineup. So as far as it seems like I am going to be in the first. When it starts, I'm there. That's the way he made it seem.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He's trying to, from what he told me, he wants to stretch it out. And I suggested this because I think this is the best way to do it. Stretch out the bigger names that are always on the Reverie and put them at different times. So when the smaller guys come in, they'll have some of the bigger guys. Everybody will have a chance to talk with some of the bigger guys to like rub elbows and get that, that push. You know what I mean? Because it really helps, bro. Like, when I was on it last year, bro, I gained I think 2,000 subs from being on it.
I gained 2,000 subs from just being mentioned on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because it helps, bro. And my thing is what I love now, and what I want to start doing on my channel too, is I love collabing with the homies, but it's all the homies are bigger. But it's what I used to do on a chat and rap shit is on the chat and rap stuff is I would have a bigger guy on, but I would bring a bunch of smaller guys on too, because I love to try to let smaller guys be able to network with bigger guys, make connections, and help them. So that's kind of how I look at the Reverie. It's awesome, but it's also awesome for ushering in the new age too. Because I took off after being on the Reverie, and I feel like if people get on and use the momentum, they could go crazy. You know what I mean? So, but anyways,
I'm excited about
my
it.
point.
It's gonna be fun to just talk about One Piece, because I mean, most of these guys, I see your collabs and all that stuff. You've talked to most of these people. I've never actually talked to a lot of these guys.
Yeah, it's fire, bro. It's I don't know, bro. It's good. It's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody. It's interesting conversations. You get to make new friends, and it helps your channel too. It's a win-win. You feel me? So it's just awesome. I love the concept, but my main point was me, Brago, Joy Boy, and Tekken, for instance. We're all coming on at 3 p.m. So he's stretching it out, because normally what happens on all the other Reveries you'll see, for the most part, all the big guys come on at the start of the lineup initially. They all the big guys come on first. I'm all right, what if you switch it up a little bit, have some of the smaller guys on the starting lineup with some of the bigger guys, and then bring more of the bigger guys in every hour or so, stretch it out. You know what I mean? Because they're all there. Most people are there, to see their favorite YouTuber. They want to see their Tekkens, their BDAs and stuff like that. But it's also what's up with some of these new dudes though that are, I feel are just as talented and just have a lot to say too. You feel me? So I like how Morge is doing it. You know what I mean? I think it's fire that he's doing it this way.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting. If it's going to be the pre-Reverie and there's going to be video involved as well, I think that's interesting as well, because I know that the last one was all audio only. So let's see. We got people talking to us in the chat. We got let's see. Giovanni said, "Can we get a Randy Tekking Synsei Inc. collab then?" I mean, technically, probably tomorrow. Brett Fairchild said, tell Synsei that my friends and I think Nux and Synsei are a hilarious team.
Oh yeah, that video was mad funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what Lucy B just said. Yeah, Synsei Inc. collabed with Nux. It was really funny.
Yeah, that joint was funny. We just basically roasted my friend's top 10 One Piece list. That was the whole video. We just flamed them, and that shit was funny.
I might need to check that out.
Yeah, cause some of their picks were creditless, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause I got creditless picks too. There's nothing wrong with having creditless picks in your favorites list, cause I have 2. I have Nekomamushi and Lucky Roo in my top 10. That's creditless, but some of their lists, bro, oh, bro, you just gotta watch the video. That's all I can say. Just watch them. Cause some of them was fire though, but some of them I was yo, what? Somebody had Yasui on their list. somebody had
their top 10. That's interesting. I mean,
had Tom. I like Tom too.
I mean, these are the
Tom the GOAT, but
but top 10. Yeah, I mean,
said, though,
people would probably like say that about my top 10 though. Like in my top 10, I got Bellamy in there. I got Mr. 3. Like, you know.
Yeah, nah, they probably would. Cause I don't like. I think unique top 10s are fun.
I like different. I like different characters to begin with.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not.
Yeah, anyway, bro.
You know, it's not all about Luffy for me. Like we're here for Luffy. We're on the journey for Luffy. You know, but I mean at the same time, like there's like 1,000 characters. Like some of them are like just a little more interesting sometimes. You know, and it's like I want to gravitate myself and attach myself to the little guy, so that when the little guy comes back, like, oh, I'm hyped now.
Savage.
Ryo said, "Get Ty in the reverie." I don't know. That's the guy that did the like the rap or whatever? Is that right? Yeah, someone was putting me onto him a while back. I think I went and I like watched something and I was just like, what is this?
It's Taekwon funny, bro. Like, oh man, Taekwon. I don't know if you ever seen the meme clip with Taekwon in it, but they were doing a top 30 stream, and I said it was a top 30 strongest characters. I was like, all right, number 30, I got Fujitora. And everybody was like, why you got Fujitora at 30? Like, bro, like, what are your other 29, bro? It was mad funny, bro. I think he had all the admirals and the bottom of the list. Like, it was, yeah, like, all of them. Like, I think he had, like, 30 to whatever, if I'm not mistaken, bro. But that, Taekwon is mad funny. He's funny. Like, there's a video online that Brago put together on the second channel, and it's just Taekwon's funniest moments. And it's just a compilation of, like, funny Taekwon moments, and it's funny.
See, Chris is talking. She's got Leo in her top 10. Like, you know, that's my girl right there. That's cool. That's cool. Like, I look, I have nothing against people. If you like a character, you like a character. Like, that's awesome. That character gravitated to you in some way. So, let's see. So let's see what else can we talk about with the chapter. So let's try and bring things around. I watched some Thai song that was about the minks or something. I can't remember what it was. I was just like, what am I watching? What am I listening to?
Oh, big Sanji though. We didn't talk about Sanji. Yo, Sanji out here showing off though. He kind of dancing on Queen right now.
Yeah.
Like, what we thinking with the Sanji situation? Because, like, the way it's looking, I'm like...
Well, you know, I mean, we'll see when we actually get the dedicated chapter to it, you know? That's when we'll see Queen actually get a little bit of an upper hand. Sanji will go into the raid suit. Queen will probably tell us that he knows about the raid suit and, like, you know, has maybe some sort of weird way to deactivate it, maybe. Like, who knows? And then Sanji's got to, you know, finish it off without the raid suit to begin with. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I just want more. I want more information on like Mads and Vegapunk and all that to come naturally through the through that fight. So
yeah, we got big that Zoro stuff in the beginning too. That was fire. That was funny.
He's busting out that pack soon. Let me see those Zoro packs in the chat, guys.
Zoro pack.
Let's put Synsei out to the Zoro pack emoji.
No. This man Luffy woke up. That was kind of meat.
Yup.
That was kind of funny. This chapter was pretty. It was a decent chapter though. Like I really like this chapter.
Yeah, I like that. You know, it's my favorite thing about it is that it's out, and now we can get to that Robin stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that's facts. We definitely getting it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I really for a minute there I was worried because I was like, man, is Oda gonna like off screen this Straw Hat stuff? And that's kind of like I was worried about it at first, but like we're getting to see everything because like we had the Alti like Nami stuff, Who's Who, and Jinbei stuff, which I don't think is done yet. Sasuke and Frankie, so we're definitely going to get chapters like dedicated to their fights.
I think the Jinbei and Who's Who portion of it is over, but I think there's going to be a Who's Who and CP0 event. You see all the Zoro packs in the chat for you, my man?
Oh yeah, let me peep. Nah, I think their fight is done. I agree, but I just meant like I think we're going to get a little bit more information. Probably through CP0, I would say. But I think we're going to get some more information. Because, like, that, unless Oda leaves it open-ended, but...
Loving the Zoro packs, guys. Loving
Yo,
it.
I know you did.
Yep, I did.
Hey, yo.
I did. We just have fun over here, man. Shout out to DJ Red Comet.
Savage.
Will Blackbeard show up and kill Yamato for his fruit? And will Zoro slay Kaido? Savage. About that time. I don't think that... We need to see what the point of Yamato's fruit is, right? You know, why is it important? Why did Kaido want it? You know, what can that fruit do that other fruits can't? And then we can determine whether or not Blackbeard actually wants that fruit. I can't say that for now. Now, will Blackbeard show up in general? He should. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Will Zoro slay Kaido? I think Zoro's done enough. Kaido said it himself. He said, you should be happy with this. Oda was talking directly to ZKK at that moment. Like, you should be happy with this. You scarred me. This is Luffy's fight, you know, and potentially the 9 shadows teaming together to finally do. That's the only way it's gonna happen. It's either Luffy by himself or 9 people doing a combined attack, and Zoro could be a part of that 9.
Yeah, I mean, people saying like that's not enough for Zoro. I feel like they aren't reading the story. Like, cause it's like, bro, this is the thing. Like, this man Zoro got to, with the help of Law, of course, the Law did help him out, but he got to block the brunt of the sovereignty attack to save, you know, the people on the roof. Then he gets up the next chapter, scars Kaido, second only person to scar him. That's like, bro,
that's a feat. That's enough? Great. Be happy.
Like, I don't understand how that's not enough. Like I don't know, bro.
It's the, like, I have no problem with ZKK and like all of that, like as a theory, and if people are pushing it. Yeah. My problem is always sure. My problem is always with the people that are like really mad when something happens that isn't feeding the ZKK agenda, because at that point you're reading the story for the wrong thing, for the wrong reasons. Like, if you're getting mad that Zoro isn't fighting Kaido right now and like saying that you want to drop the series and all of this stuff, because I've seen tweets like it.
Yeah.
But that's when you're reading for the wrong reasons, or you're just fatigued having like just recently become a weekly reader and you don't understand the weekly game. Like, everything's gonna come to a head. Zoro's going to do something very impressive before the arc is over. Even more impressive than what he's already done, which is like cut part of Onigashima in half and scar Kaido, like, and block an attack from 2 Yonko. Like, this man has been showing out. So, like, the fact that you want more on top of that when it's Luffy's story and Luffy's the one that's trying to become the Pirate King, like, that's...
No, for sure. It's like, bro, I don't know. I'm just like, my thing is, I'm not dropping a series that I love because something I wanted to happen doesn't happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand that part, really. But that's just I don't know. That's just them, I guess. But
I like what my guy Maxo said. At that point, it's a sport, not a story.
yeah, that's facts.
Yep.
That's facts. But
Team
like I
based.
said, I'm the same way though. With ZKK, I don't agree. I don't like agree with ZKK. I don't think it's gonna happen. However, I do have friends that are dedicated to the theory, and I feel like as a theory, it's fine. I feel like it's fine to have theories and fine to like have expectations and stuff. But I feel like there's a level to where your expectation can become a negative experience for yourself with a story. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
I like this one. ZKK, Zunisha killing Kaido.
Yo, facts. You seen what she did to Jack?
Right. Oh, yeah.
She smacked the shit out of Jack.
Dropped him. Let's see, my guy DJ Red Comet again. Savage. Do you think Luffy's going to join Shanks in attacking the world government? So Luffy, I think the question is, do you think Shanks is going to join Luffy in attacking the world government? Not the other way around. Because we know that Luffy's going to attack the world government, but we know that Shanks is showing up in a cloak talking to the Gorosei, so, and like stopping wars by just showing up to Marineford. Like he's got clout with the Marines, with the world government. This man he's trying to keep the balance of power. For some reason. So I don't think that Shanks' story involves the final war necessarily. Could he play a role? Maybe. But I think that Shanks' role in the story could end right before that. It's everything's leading up to Shanks being in Elbaf. Luffy and Shanks meeting up, within one or two arcs of Wano finishing. And then Luffy going on his journey to becoming the Pirate King, and then Final War as the Pirate King. So at which point everything that Shanks betted on, that new age, that new era that he bet his arm on, will already be the present now. So that's how I feel with that. What do you think, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I just zoned out for a second, bro. Bro, because Moore's just like talking in the reverie chat, and he's tagging a bunch of people, and he tagged me. So I was reading what he was saying. I think he's trying to like confirm the final times for everybody and stuff right now. So
yeah, I see those messages now. Yep. Okay, so breaking news, people. This is the starting lineup. All right, I'm looking at this chat from Morge. Starting lineup at 1 p.m. EST. It's going to be your boy. Savage. Along with Rogers Base, JD Legend, New World Artor, Library O'Hara Artor, Vinland D. Ragnar, Eric Turlato, Christian Turlato, I'm D. King, and who's Six King Gun? Silvers. Okay. So, okay. I don't know who Eric Turlato and Christian Turlato are.
They are the Red Force podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been around the community for a while.
Gotcha.
But they're like, they do YouTube, but they're animators as well. They animate. Their animations is fire. They did like Brago's intro. They did Matt B's intro.
I've never seen Matt B's intro, but I've seen Brago's intro. So, all right, that's cool. That's interesting. Let's see what the chat's saying. All right. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to those guys. I'm excited. That's cool. That's cool. Chat get hype. 1 p.m. tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
So when I come in, I got a list. I got a list of shout outs when I come in. No cap. Last year, bro, I had to be on my best behavior last year because, you feel me, it was my first time. I was trying to get my name up.
Right.
Now I got now that my name's up, bro. Now, you feel me, I could be. I feel so much better about this one because I can.
So what you mean? You're just gonna be coming in there like check me out and all this?
I'm just gonna relax. No, I got shot. Honestly, bro, I don't really want to I'm not gonna plug myself. I just want to shout out some people that have helped me a lot.
Oh yeah, no, I got shout outs to give too. I've talked with Vinland D. Ragnar on like comments and things like that, but we've never had a conversation. And that dude was like, as far as I'm concerned, the first person in the community that like actually rocked with one of my vids and like shared it and tweeted it out. And then it was Brago, and then Roger, and then Sunpatch. So that was like those four in particular were big supporters at the last Reverie. So
Def Adder said, "Let my man get some sleep." Am I holding you up, bro? Am I holding you up or something?
Nah, bro. Nah. I mean, it's cool. We're probably gonna wrap things up pretty soon.
Say, bro, I'm not trying. I didn't know if I'm keeping you up, bro. I'll go, bro. I didn't know if I was that was not my intention. I was waiting for you to end things.
I invited you, bro. So this look here. All right. So anyway, we'll just we can call this portion, and then I'll just focus on what I've missed in the chat for a little bit. Hang with them for another 10-15. This has been fun, man. Random, but we made it happen. Gave the chat what they wanted when he popped in. They're saying, let my man Synsei get some sleep. Because you were talking about your sleep.
I just woke up.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't have to go to sleep. I'm up. Yeah, man. We can do this anytime, man. We can do this anytime.
For sure, bro. I'm gonna hit you up, bro, because I want to do I have some ideas, but because a lot of my collabs I do are just like one-on-one interview style. Excuse me, where it's just I have a Discord call. We talk about a topic, other than random topics, things like that. But I want to do something else with you. I want to do an actual video, I want to theory craft, because I feel like you have, in my opinion, there's a few people in the community, you, Ragnar, Joy Boy, O'Hara recently, y'all four in particular are people that I'm just always interested in what y'all have to say when it comes to y'all's theories and stuff. Ever since I seen the law video that they shouted out, I was like, bro, I like how your mind formulates thoughts. So we gotta chef it up.
I appreciate that, bro.
Because I love theories, bro. It's my favorite thing. So I want to really sit down theory craft with you and maybe come up with something fire.
Anytime, bro. I'm always, we can always make something happen. I'm always down to talk about One Piece, talk about whatever. This is fun for me. And then,
for sure.
I do break week streams, and, any sort of, whether it's a break week or not, or, some random weekday or something, we can figure something out. Give the people content.
And vice versa, bro. If it's something like this, bro, I'm literally, how I feel at the One Piece community, I just feel like, this is the last thing I'll say, I feel like as a community, as a unit, one of the strongest units, in my opinion. I feel like the One Piece YouTube community is strong. I feel like the way that we work together is awesome.
I have so much respect for everybody in this community, because they it's like they're always raising people up and all that. You know, not
For sure.
you know. So
But yeah, whenever you need me, bro. Like that's what I was getting to. Just let me know, bro. As long as I'm home, which I work from home, so I go out to run errands, and sometimes I go chill with my IRL friends. But most of the time, bro, I'm around. So if you ever need me for something random, or if like you randomly want me on the channel for something, just hit me, bro. I'm always here. So
bet.
for sure, bro. But hey, Savages, thank you so much for having me. Big Randy Troy, thank you for inviting me, bro. I had a blast talking on your stream today, bro.
Yeah. They're calling this the
Synsei
collab.
Oh yeah, we gonna get that. I'm gonna see you at the Reverie tomorrow, bro. And then sometime next week, I'm like Pride Monday or something. I'll DM you if we can get the set of time we can sit down and talk and shit, bro.
Cool.
Yes, sir, bro. I'll let y'all later.
All right, later, man. All right, so that was fun, guys. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. We finally, we got the first official collab on the channel in a collab here. It seems. We had Synsei Inc. join, and that was a lot of fun. I appreciate him for dropping by, talking about not only the chapter but just life and other things as well. So that was cool. Chat's all saying bye to Synsei and giving him praise and all that, so that's cool. Shout out to my boy Savage Inc. That's the that was good. Lucy P said good collab, good stuff. Appreciate that. Glad you guys liked it. I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad everybody was able to hear him well enough. I didn't know if there was going to be some sort of weird echo or anything, because I was really just playing the audio off of the computer into the microphone. Yeah, so I'm going to catch up with the chat a little bit. Someone said, did I find Waldo yet? I did not. I actually don't want anybody to tell me where he is. I want to find him for myself. Let's see. Chrissy loves the Library of Ohara. She loves Artur, and when she was catching up, she was using the Library of Ohara. She's big on Reddit, so she liked his website and all of that to learn and read things about the series. So she posted in the chat, she's like, "Can you say hello for me?" and put the Bardo emojis. I will let Artur know. Don't worry, Chrissy. I will let him know. And if Mars is asleep, you can come in and join the Reverie for a second and say hi. Chrissy cameo. Let's see. So I was trying to keep up with the chat as much as I could with while I was on the call with Synsei. I hope I did a good job, guys. So I'm definitely looking to wrap things up here in the next probably 5 to 10 minutes. Is there anything else that people want to talk about? Anything that I may have missed in the chat while I was talking to Synsei that we want to talk about as well? Just say it again, and we'll do this. Chrissy with the Barto emojis again. I love it. Let's see. Barry said no feedback or echo. That's cool. So I can do that with other people then. That's fun. And if I can figure out how to do it also with the, if I talk to people, Synsei usually doesn't do on camera stuff, so that's why I did it that way. But anybody that wants to do on camera stuff, I'll have to figure something else out. But yeah. Chin said reveries need more queens, Randy. Yes, that's why Chrissy will make a surprise cameo. Barry said, I'm here for Portgas D. Chrissy at Reverie. Blimey Mental, how often do you dust your figurines? not enough. Not enough. It's hard. Some of them are fragile, so it's like it's hard to get into them without, potentially breaking something on them or whatever. But when I can, I did just redesign this shelf, and I was dusting some of these and all that. I got this cool new crocodile, so I wanted to put that in there. Do a little collection update here. Woo! The webcam's moving, guys. Check that croc out. Ugh. Ooh. So, yeah, there's that. Roberto said, "Who are you most excited to meet tomorrow?" Well, like I said earlier, I'm excited to, as in person as it gets, thank Ragnar and Roger for their shouts. I've already thanked Brago when I did the Hey Cool Brothers thing for the shouts that he's done on the channel. So I'm just there to talk about One Piece, Brago said, what movie do you plan on making your first review for? So are we talking about movie reviews that I'm watching now, or movies that I've worked on? Because I guess that'd be different. I still wish I had the. I wanted to get something out for In the Heights when that came out, but I'll eventually do something on that. I just watched Black Widow yesterday, and I was thinking about talking about that. Definitely had some thoughts on that. Once I finally get everything set in the other room, I'm gonna diversify the content on the channel for sure. And I'm editing other videos, One Piece ones, so trying to work on multiples at a time. So hopefully things are a little dry right now, but then we'll get into a groove where there'll be a bunch of drops. Tay-Day said, "Hey Randy, did you watch Loki?" I did, and I loved it. I thought it was the best series out of the Disney Plus Marvel shows that just came out. Maxo said, "Whoa, Vertigo." Very motivated said her mom was looking hard when she showed her mom my channel. I was desperate to see who I had behind me. Well, Barry, I got to do an update, but I do have a video where I actually went very close in on the figures. So I mean, you can show her that one if she wanted to see. Soon enough, I'll do an update on it. Mario said Dark Knight Trilogy movie review. It's funny. I went from getting a letter from Warner Brothers to a cease and desist because I downloaded The Dark Knight in 2008 because I was trying to make a meme. I'd already seen the movie 3 times in theaters, but I was I wanted to take a clip from it and make a meme out of it. And then, what was it, 4 years later or whatever, I was working on the sequel to it, and they were paying me. So my Dark Knight Trilogy review would definitely include my stories from The Dark Knight Rises. You know, we real pirates over here. We true savages. Real Mo 1, is Black Widow good? I really liked it. I liked it. Marco said Black Widow movie too late in the game. Yeah, it would have been. It would have been better if it had come out right after Civil War, but at the same time, it would have been a different movie. And I think that the cast that they had was phenomenal. They casted it perfectly. So I'm excited to see where it goes, but it is sort of sad that, you know, we're not going to get some sort of a sequel, because I really like the Florence Poe and Black Widow dynamic. And I think out of all of the female-led superhero movies that I've seen recently, you know, I did really enjoy Wonder Woman, the first one. But Black Widow, I feel like after I watched it, I feel like I would watch it again. Like, I feel like it's a movie that I wouldn't mind watching again. Whereas Wonder Woman, I enjoyed it. It gave me, you know, gave me goosies, you know, like when she finally put the costume on and, like, you know, took everyone out, when, you know, there was that trench scene and they played the music, all that. That was so iconic. But I think the first half of that movie just drags. And I think that Black Widow was very consistent and didn't actually drag. Talking about things that aren't One Piece. But, yeah. But I'd say the biggest critique that I could have for Black Widow was that Taskmaster was severely underutilized and is one of my favorite Marvel villains to begin with. So I was disappointed there. They could have done way more. Low-key new variant from Elbev. That's funny. Chen said Winter Soldier is his favorite. I worked on Winter Soldier. Yep. Did a whole stunt sequence in Ohio. And I did the very first day that they introduced the first filming of the Winter Soldier costume. Everything with Samuel Jackson and that car chase, I was a part of that. And a couple other things here and there, but mostly that. I didn't spend too much time working on that movie because they were being a little cheap. They were being a little cheap. They were trying to get a lot of. They were being shady. They were being shady. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know. It was like I had already had established myself at that point a little bit as a you know, production professional, and they were hiring a lot of college kids for very cheap, just to give them experience, and I was the one that was training them. But then I found out that they were trying to pay me the same rate that they were paying the college kids, which was very low. And meanwhile, other peers that I had were getting paid the rate that we would normally get paid. So I left that project. But it ended up, and even though I didn't have a good time working on that film, it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Marvel movie to begin with, because I still think it's a great one. And it was cool meeting Samuel L. Jackson. That was fun. And he... Just hearing him curse in real life was surreal. Chrissy's in the chat trashing Wonder Woman 84. Wonder Woman 84 was not great. That was... I wish DC could get it right. I wish they could, because I love DC way more than I love Marvel. Where I was said, Kevin Feige about to drop you from any further projects. It's okay. DC, call me. I'll come back to you. Key and Wozniak, the answer to your question is yes. Giannis said, Randy, any suggestions for the chat tomorrow? What happened last time? Well, I was in the chat myself last time, and they just talked about the law theory, and that brought a lot of people to the channel, which was great. I don't necessarily know what you mean by any suggestions for the chat tomorrow, but I just would love to see you guys in the chat, you know, supporting the boy. That'd be great. Chen said, did I like Justice League? I liked the Snyder Cut. I loved it. I loved it. Restore the Snyderverse. Ben Affleck is the truest version of Batman on film that we've ever gotten, as far as comic is concerned. And I don't care if that's a hot take. I wish we got that Ben Affleck solo movie. Randy Troy, what about Captain Marvel? Superbly disappointing. And like, I was a huge supporter of Brie Larson's career early on. You know, I was a very vocal supporter. Like, I saw Short Term 12 in 2013 or something, like, you know, right when it came out, and I was like, this girl is next. She's gonna be big, you know. And then when I heard that Room was coming out, and I was familiar a little bit with the book, I was like, oh, she's gonna get the Oscar. I saw the movie, she's gonna get the Oscar. I was right. Then she went and did Marvel, and I think she just didn't get it. You know, for the people that saw Black Widow, you see, like, you take Florence Poe, right? And her role as Yelena. She was badass, but she understood the quippiness of Marvel. She understood that balance, and I felt like Brie Larson missed that balance. Came into it with the wrong energy. I think she was just miscast. I still like Brie Larson. I think she's a phenomenal actress, but I think that she was very miscast in that role. Let's see. Now that we're talking about things that aren't One Piece, people are probably leaving the chat, I guess. But this is fun. I just like talking about whatever. Barry said, do I think it was Brie or do I think it was a writing? I think it was a combination of a lot of things. So there's, I think one of the biggest issues that plagued Captain Marvel was that was the order that they shot it in, because they didn't give Brie Larson the opportunity to like fully flesh out the character before they had already shot her scenes for the Avengers movies. So she kind of had to just create the character immediately and then keep the consistent tone of what she had done in the Avengers movies. And then it could have been the writing, it could have been the direction, It could have been that they were just trying to force a a woman-led superhero movie instead of letting it naturally and organically evolve like I felt Black Widow did. Black Widow is the movie that they should have made back then, but if they had made it back then, it probably would have been like what Captain Marvel was, which was sort of flat. And, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it in order to formulate my opinions on it. I only saw it once. Chin said, I watched the pre-reverie chat. Not very nice to read. Yeah, I didn't really like the chat either, and I had a conversation with Morge in one of the streams that he did where I said, you better get your moderators in line, you know. You can't do this again. You gotta, there's a fine line between being savage and being inappropriate. A lot of people were inappropriate in that chat. Out of all of the Avengers, which would have Conqueror's Hockey? Well, I'd have to say that Captain America would certainly have Conqueror's Hockey. Especially, and I'm going off of just the, the Mjolnir scene in Endgame. Yep. It's funny. Rob Vol came here to watch the video. He's still streaming right. I still am, but I'm gonna wrap things up. I think one day I'm just gonna have to do a stream where I don't put the One Piece logo on it, and I'm just gonna say like we're talking about movies, and then we'll just talk about DC and Marvel and all of that all day for like an hour or two. Yeah. I think we've said everything that we need to say on the chapter. I have a lot of researching that I have to do on the Chilin and the Inari so that I can formulate my opinion on what exactly I believe this is, but I am still leaning on Chilin. So, Tay says that they love this stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad I can talk about other things than just One Piece with you guys. That's fun. Mario said pre-reverie chat was reaching simp levels that should not have been possible. I agree. But at least the discussion in the pre-reverie chat was fun. Like I had a good time talking with Morge, O'Hara, Joy Girl, and Flying Panda. And Zach, of course, we've talked a lot. And Fiji was there too. Yep. Maruko said, I hope we have meetups someday when the pandemic ends. Hey, I'm open to that. I was trying to get Comic-Con tickets, but they sold out so fast. Normally I can get the industry pass. I gotta see if they're doing that this year, because if so, I would go to Comic-Con, and if anybody was going to New York Comic-Con, people could meet up. But Blitz said, because no one wants to talk about one series every day. Yeah, come on, of course we watch all these Marvel and DC movies, and we can talk about all this stuff too. That's why we're gonna expand the channel, right? I'm going to start doing movie reviews. I'm going to start talking about the film industry stuff. We're going to have other streams that are like, we'll do the One Piece thing every Friday or Saturday or whatever, depending on, I go back to work, whatever. But then we'll have like movie streams and like, that's cool. And we're all hanging out. But Harshan said, all right, I got to go. Great stream. Have a nice weekend. You too. Hope to see you guys at the Reverie. I'm going to... yeah. NYC meetup? Sure. Let's do a meetup in VR chat. You don't need VR for it, and it's free. Yo, I had so much fun at my boy's place. He had the VR thing and VR chat. I was going around. I found this like One Piece world in VR chat, and I was able to like make my person like One Piece characters, and they had like made the whole Sunny in VR chat. But the most fun thing I had was just like I found someone that was dressed as Hank Hill, so I like copied their persona, and then I started walking around, and I was just like, I'll tell you what, I sell propane and propane accessories. And I was just following people around talking like Hank Hill. Oh, boy, where are you going? It was just the most like weird thing. It was the weirdest thing I've ever done. Some of those VR chat rooms that I was in, the things people were doing, the things people were dressed as, it was weird. It was weird. There's a lot of people in New York in here. That's what's up. Barry said, I'm from Texas, and I would walk away from Hank Hill. Ugh. Look what you're buying, man. Wheatgrass? Humus? You've never seen a football in your life. I think my favorite King of the Hill thing. I didn't like the show when it came out, and then I got an appreciation for it later when I realized that it was actually a satire. Like I had to get the humor, and then like I was just like, all right, you know what? This is funny. But my favorite thing was when he's teaching Bobby about steak. And I can't really do a Bobby, but you know, he's just like, Dad, what if they ask for a well-done steak? And he's just like, we ask them politely, yet firmly to leave. And I just think that's hilarious. King of D Hill. Let's see. Marco, I'm loving this stream. It's already 3 a.m. here. Oh, man. I gotta let people go to sleep. Do Boomhauer. Can I do Boomhauer? Dang old talking about One Piece, man. Got that dang old One Piece chapter 1019. Don't know what Yamato is. Yamato a fox, Yamato a thing. I don't know. Dang it, Bobby. You got fire ants on my new lawn, boy! I actually did this one thing. There was this meme I did on Twitter. Someone had a thing where it was like, they had something where they drew dragon's tattoos on Hank Hill, and then I like did an impression on top of it. I can't remember where that video went. I can't remember what I said, but that was funny. I was like talking One Piece stuff, but as Hank Hill. Evo napped through most of the stream, but Hank Hill just woke him up. Oh, God. This is fun. All right, guys. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna read what's going on in this Reverie chat from Morge to figure things out. I'll keep people updated, but it seems like at 1 o'clock tomorrow is when I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk One Piece. We're gonna talk about whatever. Yeah, and we'll keep the conversation going. As always, there'll be an analysis on Sunday or Monday. And I'm excited. So I'll be going in and out of the Reverie because they're going to be switching people in and out. They're going to have different topics that are being talked. So I'll try and keep people notified on Discord probably when I'm going in and out. But Morge said I could stay as long as I want and come in and out as I want. I'm going to be checking in on Mars and Chrissy and eating and doing human things and, like eating. Yeah, I'll be there for a while. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Chrissy made meatballs again, so I think we still have some meatballs left. I guess it's now a stream tradition. Wait, guys, is it a break week next week? I forgot. Is it a break week or we got 10/20? Let me know in the chat if 10/20 is next week or we got a break. It's a break week. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought this was the other break week. All right, so we'll figure something out. We'll still do a break week stream, and we'll figure it out. We always do. Even if it's just a chill thing. Maybe it's the stream where we just talk about movies and all that stuff for a while. Like, who knows? That might be fun. All right? We'll keep the conversation going on the Discord and in the comments. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate all of the support, all the members. Shout out to the new members in the stream. Shout out to all you guys. Appreciate it. The Olympic break. Yes. All right. Later, everybody. Thanks again.